we thought she was the coolest girl in our group, but she was. And every day at lunch, she determined where we sat, and every day at recess, she figured out what we did, and no one really seemed to care. And I remember that she would have one friend in our group that she would get mad at, and when she got mad at that one person, why we would all ignore her. I wouldn't even know why she was mad at them, but I would ignore them too, because I didn't want to be ignored. And it didn't seem to be a problem until, of course, a few months would go by and she got mad at me. And I'll never forget those 3 days because no one talked to me. And I didn't want to go to school, and I would cry at school, and I hated it. Now, the story I'm trying to get across is that I knew who the bullies were. You guys don't. It's a much different deal now because all of you can be bullies because now we have the internet. And I wouldn't even be talking so much about this except for on October 16th, the whole world got to find out about Megan Meyer, who hung herself in her bedroom after she was harassed online by someone that she thought was her friend, but that person didn't even exist. It was a girl down the street who made up a fictitious person who she thought was her boyfriend. Now, it wasn't the internet that killed Megan Meyer. Megan Meyer had other issues too. But the fact is that anybody out there can be a bully. And I'm not here tonight to tell all you guys, and I'm going to try and scare your parents into telling them that you shouldn't let you have MySpace, or they shouldn't let you have IM. Because the second I tell you that you shouldn't have it, what does that mean?
They're going to take it away.
You're going to want it. Your parents will take it away and you'll find a way around it. Because I know how it was when I was a teenager. I remember that every time my parents told me that I couldn't have something, that meant I wanted it. Do you guys always know who you're talking to on that screen name? That's how I get into these kids' MySpaces. All I did was say, I came up with a name, and then I downloaded a picture off the internet. I put in some key places, like jelly beans. And then I said, hey, you want to be my friend? I look harmless. I'm no problem, right? I made up a name. I can't be anybody dangerous. You know, kids don't even pay attention to these screen names half the time. You don't know who they are. And even if you know who they are, how many of you have shared your password? I love this one. Kids tell you this all the time, right? No one knows my password except my best friend, and they would never tell. Yeah, your best friend will never tell. I think I had so many girls in my school to believe that one. Oh, my best friend, they're the only ones that know. They'll never tell. Okay, so I had a group of girls at my school. Best friends. Best friends these girls were until they got into a fight. They both had IM, and one of them was really mad. And she knew her friend's IM password, so she logged on as her friend. And then one by one went down her buddy list and started sending all them messages. You know, you're fat and you're ugly and I never liked you anyway. Oh, and your boyfriend's ugly too. You know, on the whole deal, all the way down the line, one by one by one. She had no idea until people started calling her on her phone. I can't believe you said that, you're such a you-know-what, blah, blah, blah. She's like, what are you talking about? She's like, the messages you're sending me. I'm not sending any messages. You're screaming. She was furious. I'd like to say the story would end there. Oh no. Kids have to retaliate. She had her friend's password. And her friend wasn't smart enough to change hers. So she logged on and did the same thing back. Someone sends you a nasty message, you guys. I don't care if it is a friend, isn't a friend. Don't retaliate. It just makes the situation worse. And someone's going to get hurt. Never, ever, ever share your password. I don't care if it's your best friend, and don't share with your sibling either. The only person you should share your password with is your parent, and that's it. You guys probably don't even want to share with your parent. I think you should. But do not share your password with anybody. You know what people can do with it now. They can masquerade as you, they can say things they shouldn't say, they can ruin your reputation in 30 seconds or less. I hope you've learned my acronym. Don't play. Use it. Have fun with it. But you don't want to be the one that ruins it. You don't want to end up having Megan Meyer in your hands. I don't. Very good. Thank you for coming.